Hello, welcome to my latest video. Hope you're keeping well and all that jazz. On Sunday the 11th of September. Right, let's get going. It's been 3 days since I painted, so back to it. Got this canvas panel, 20 by 16 inches, just got a layer of gesso on which I've dried, and we'll turn the palette camera on and we'll get going. So on my glass palette I've got some Payne's grey there, some sap green with some cadmium red deep hue mixed into it. I've got some Van Dyke brown, I've got cadmium red just there. I've got this imaginatively named pale blue, which is just there, and some titanium white, and we'll start going. Oh yeah, and in the middle got linseed oil, of course. Right, check all my various cameras and stuff are on, which they are. Fantastic. And my stopwatch and keep me on the time. Right then, let's make a start. Forgot to clean my brushes last time, but never mind. Off we go. Get some of this Payne's grey, a bit of linseed oil. Just do a bit of a horizon. I might do a ship, because I like doing my ships. Just a little bit of paint, not going mad with it. It's been a weird few days with Queen Elizabeth dying. I was actually watching it, I was sat here, I was edging, you know, that I'd sold a few paintings, so I was getting them edged, and had a tablet set up in the corner watching the news, and sure enough it was announced. And I think whether you're a royalist or not, I think it's still a strange feeling, the Queen being a constant presence for the past 70 odd years. So yeah, very strange. But anyway, onwards and upwards. Yesterday I went on a boat trip round Puffin Island on Anglesey, which was nice. I always enjoy going around there, look at the seals and porpoises and stuff. Some sap green in this foreground. It always brings back memories going around Beaumaris on Anglesey. Remember once going crab fishing on the pier. Done it a few times, and this was back a good while ago. I was working with a crisis intervention team, they called it, whereby you take children away from bad situations, drugs, gangs, family breakdowns, you name it, and we took them away and we'd assess them for a month, and they'd go on to do, they might go to secure unit or foster placement or a children's home, or some occasions back to the families. But this one particular time we had a lad with us, we took him crab fishing, because he'd, from the centre of London, he'd never been crab fishing before. So yeah, we took him, and we thought, oh, we'll go to Beaumaris, and we went over there, parked at Beaumaris, and we were looking for somewhere to get, we had all the crab fishing gear, but we were after somewhere to get bait, because we didn't have any. So we thought, oh, well, we'll go to Beaumaris and there'll be plenty of shops where I can get bait full. But unfortunately, this was out of season. It was something like January or February. And everywhere selling crab bait was shut. So I thought, oh, bloody hell, what are we going to do? And we trawled around the town looking for somewhere. And down one of the back streets, I parked near it yesterday, and it's what reminded me. There was a butcher's. So we went to the butcher asking if he had any crab fishing bait, squid, something like that, you know. And he said, oh God, no I don't. And he scratched his head and he said, oh, bear with me. And he disappeared in the back through the multicoloured plastic strips. He disappeared, you know, the strips hanging from the door. And you could hear him rooting about in the back in various rooms and things. And he appeared with, like, it was half a sheep, I suppose, for want of a better phrase. You know, completely with wool and everything else. So you had this great chunk of sheep, and we assumed he were just going to, you know, carve a bit of the sheep and give it us, but no, he bagged up the entire sheep and slammed it on the counter of this butcher's. He said, here, you can have this. And he said it were unfit for human consumption anyway, and he were gonna just sling it, so he gave it us. I think we parted way with a £5 or something like that for this slab of sheep, and it was a big bloody thing in this bag. And oh, brilliant. So we took this sheep in the bag down to the pier, which was a big heavy thing, and we discussed a plan for cutting this sheep up. And my mate had he had a little penknife, you know, a little Swiss Army knife. I said, oh, we'll do it with this. So we took it down to the pier, and he proceeded to saw through this sheep. It had a hoof attached to it, a leg, and a great big flank of this sheep. And we were cutting away at it, and it weren't cutting. It wasn't happening. We couldn't get through this bloody sheep. So, oh God, what am I going to bloody do now? So we decided to, rather than trying to cut the damn thing up, we'd tie the leg of this sheep to the line for the crab fishing and pitch it over the side of this pier. So we did that, you know, the whole sheep's leg and the I don't know, I'm not an expert on bits of sheep, but he had the thigh and all the rest of it, and we just lobbed it over the side, almighty splash. When the splash was that big, the water came up, you know, attached to this line going down, and we gave it a couple of minutes, see what had happened, and then we proceeded to haul. I mean, we had to put our feet up like this on pier and start hauling. And you know, it took the three of us to haul this bloody thing up. And it was absolutely rammed with crabs, this sheep's leg. Packed with them, you know, never seen anything like it. And we had this little bucket, you know, to put the crabs in. And we hauled it up, peeled off all the crabs and put them in this bucket, but the bucket was full. So we repeated the process. We sent the sheep over the edge of this pier, splash, and waited a bit, and we suddenly realised that we needed another bucket because this one was full the first go. About bloody 80 crabs in the flaming thing. So one of us had to pop off to a hardware shop and get another bucket. And we got a bigger bucket this time, you know. So one of us did that. And we carried on doing this, you know, leaving it for a couple of minutes, then hauling it up and just crabs all over this slab of meat. Now, while we were doing this, we drew quite a crowd. There was quite an audience of people watching this going on. And there was other families there, crab fishing with the children and stuff. And I don't know where they got the bait from, but they had little bits of bait, and we had this enormous sheep. And yeah, we caught bloody hundreds of crabs that day. We should have sold the buggers. I've never seen anything like it. Hundreds of crabs. And this second bucket we had, that was soon full. So yeah, if you go crab fishing, I recommend a big slab of sheep. Yeah, it was a good day that. Right, anyway, I'm banging on. The sky's coming on quite nicely, looks quite stormy. Just give my brush a quick wipe. Great memories. Yeah, I remember at one time I was with the same company, but we had, you know, you'd have a different person with you, and a couple of members of staff and a young person, as we used to call them. And there's one time we booked a fishing trip from Beaumaris Pier, and we all had a tackle, you know. And, you know, there must be about 20 other people there, all in various sizes of rod and tackle. And we're waiting for the boat to show up, and it came along. It was a great big bloody catamaran. It was an enormous thing. I think it was the same boat we were on yesterday. But, you know, we all got on the catamaran and set off going on the Menai Straits, and he opened up the taps, and it were giving it some this big boat. Now the skipper of this boat, you know, there was him and another lad there, and the boat were going along, and he turned round, and, you know, at the cab of this boat, I've got to set everyone's tackle up. Who fancies taking over of the driving of the boat? I thought, I you know, put my hand up without hesitation. I leapt at the opportunity to steer this boat for him. So I you know, leapt up and got in the cab of this boat, you know, with the wheel and various other stuff, nautical things that I don't understand. And, you know, he was shouting, so all the engine went like this. He said, all you do is take the wheel, there's the throttle that goes like that, you know, pull it forward is off you go, and backwards is reverse, and there's stop, and so on. And I went, righto. And he says, you know, there was bloody GPS. And he said, look at that screen, and when we reach that point, and he pointed at this GPS monitor, so that's where we need to stop. So when we reach there, just, you know, put the lever down and, you know, we'll stop. Oh, bro. So I was there watching this GPS on the boat, holding the wheel, while he went to the back and proceeded to sort the tackle out and all that business. And I was in my element. I was loving it. You know, I was like Captain Pugwash, you know, just with this boat. And you know, went past the lighthouse and out round the back of Puffin Island and just headed out towards Isle of Man, you know. And I was watching this GPS, and there was a little symbol showing the boat and over the, you know, the area we wanted, which is called the Skerries, and there was an old wreck down there and it was good for fishing. So I waited till this symbol on the GPS screen went over the Skerries, and I went, grabbed the handle, the throttle handle, just went, oh, I just threw it backwards. And of course the whole bloody boat just decided to go in reverse, and I'm sure the back end lifted up because all of a sudden you could hear this screeching of people sliding down the deck and slam into the cab of this bloody boat. And he swore a bit, and this bloke. Yeah, and he quickly snatched the wheel off me, and yeah, and that was that. God, it was funny. Yeah, that was the end of me seafaring days. Anyway, right, I bang on. I just get a bit of a ship on the go. I might use this long-handled brush and get the ship's hull. I've been banging on, talking about stuff. Right, onwards and upwards. I might get a bit of this Van Dyke Brown, put the basic shape of a hull there. Again, not using much paint. Yeah, get the rough location of it. Yeah, bloody good fun though, driving that boat. Or piloting the boat, to use its correct nautical term. It's a wonder no one went overboard. God, funny. Right. One boat. I could have it leaning a bit more, but it'll do for now, I think. Yeah, right, let's put some rigging up. With my palette knife, I used some of that, what do you call it, Van Dyke Brown again. Put something there. Just a few masts going up. Yeah, I could have had it leaning a bit more, just it gives a suggestion of a rough sea, but never mind. Put that there. Put some spars across. Folded sails. Put that about there, I think. Yeah, I've got a busy couple of days coming up. I'm back at school tomorrow, studying for my PGCE. I've got that, and also start a new job on Tuesday, which should be good. Various lines and things. Going up. Yeah, I've never announced really what my job is, you know, confidentiality and all that sort of thing, on, you know, Facebook and YouTube and all that sort of stuff. But I'm excited about it. It'll be good fun. One ship coming on reasonably nicely. I'll have a bit tall up here. Something there. There we go. And there. And a bit of something there, feel. Don't know what it is. It could be something. Right, that's a good start anyway. Give me palette knife a quick wipe. And we shall crack on. Right, let's put some white down for the sea. A few waves and things. Just here. Excuse the horrible scraping sound. Not bad, not bad. Right, get my palette knife again. Just plonk a bit of Payne's Grey down. Just in the sea. Wiping my palette knife as I go. Some more sap green as well. Bit of titanium white. Dee. Choppy sea. Stormy weather. It was really nice yesterday actually. It was choppy, but it wasn't stormy. Lovely blue sky on the boat. Gradually getting there. Right. I think let's sort this skyline out a bit. I think we're almost nearly there. Put a few highlights on the vessel itself. Yeah, perhaps the light coming from this direction over here. Some bits on here as well. I think there's going to be light. Might just exaggerate that mast a little bit just there. The main mast. And there. Right, we're getting there, gradually, slowly getting there. Bit more titanium white for my highlights. Oh, little spot there, never mind, get rid of that. There we go, just a touch. Right, bit more, what do you call it, Van Dyke brown, just on that hull. Scratches and scrapes. Oops, great big dollop of it there, don't need that much. Come on, John. That's better. I might have the hull coming down here a bit. Getting there gradually. Not perfect. I'll put a bit of something just there. Get in there. Easy does it. And it's at this point in the proceedings where my battery's gone on my pallet cam, so I do apologise. That's disappeared. But never mind. Keep chipping away at it. Get my little palette knife as well. Not too bad. Not perfect, as I say. But all good practice. Practice makes perfect, as they say. Various bits of rope. I think it's looking not too bad. My humble opinion, anyway. But yeah, one takeaway from this is make sure my phone's charged up before I start bloody videoing. We're very nearly at the point where we call it a day. A few more highlights here on the ship, and then move on. Right, where's my long handled brush? Sort that sky out a bit. I wonder, just had a spot of that red, which you can't see on my palette camera having packed in. Just churn that sky up a bit, make it a bit more interesting. Put some titanium white down here as well. Not looking too bad. Put a bit of that red down here as well. Nearly there. Yeah, not 100% sure on that red, but never mind, it's good fun. It's good practice, if nothing else. Yeah, it's alright the red, I just need it behind the ship if I can. Yeah, it'll do, it'll do. It's a painting, which is the important thing. Something to do. Sort that horizon out again. Just gives a bit of distance. I think we're almost there. Before I started the video, I left the telly on loud, so you can probably hear it. So apologies if that picks up on the recording. Right, finishing touches, and then we'll call it a day. Just sort the distance out. Yeah, it's alright, that pinky red actually, I'll keep that. It'll do for me. Kinda works. Right, I'll just put some waves just here. Make it look like the ship's actually cutting through. I think we're there. Very nearly there. I keep spotting stuff. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. And don't forget, I'm on Instagram, Facebook and jonkidd.co.uk. Put Jon Kidd artist into a search engine and I'll show up. I'll put something in the distance, just give the eyes something to do. A couple of bits and pieces just there. There we go. Yeah, I think we're there. So thank you so much for watching. It does mean a lot. And I hope you like. So I'll be seeing you in the next video. I think I might do a couple of finishing bits, but anyway, we're there. So thank you so much, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.